Hey everyone, Leigh Goldstein here from 10 Minute Trades, and I'd like to welcome you to this week's Trade of the Week. Now, very often we just show a big profit or just an easy, quick winner, but I'd like to explain the trap trade, and that's why I'm making this particular revised University of Michigan event this week's Trade of the Week. So relax and grab a cup of coffee and let me show you how you can possibly trade a trap trade well. This week's Trade of the Week is revised University of Michigan. And I'm Leigh Goldstein, the trading director. And remember that all the trades we take for educational purposes, so trade carefully always. The concept with the trap trade is you got to know where the current price is. And that's obviously the last candle. We put multiple orders above the current price and we put multiple orders below the current price. And what happens is the market news comes out, and then we expect the price to shoot through one set of our orders, putting us in the market the opposite direction from the move. So here were our tiers, we call them. 2 orders above the arrow, which is our current price, 2 orders below, and our stop also appears on the screen. If the price shoots up, it fills our orders to the short side. If the price shoots down, we buy the market. So watch what happens. The news comes out, and it's a little bit slower than I would have liked. I prefer a burst on a trap trade, a quick burst and a fill, but I'll give it 20 to 30 seconds at least. What happens is the price is going to go up. It's going to fill my first order, which we call a tier, and bingo. Now I'm waiting for the reversal. So I want to remove the extra tier, okay? I'm moving my targets up because I'm anticipating a change in direction to the short side. The price went up, we were filled short. I'm canceling the outer tier, so my stop can be moved into safety. Right now that tier is in the way, right? There's the tier. I have to cancel it because I don't anticipate it getting filled now because our major move to the upside should be over. So watch what happens. I go up, I hit the cancel button, cancel the outer tier, increase my target size, bring my stop into safety, keep increasing my target size because the trade's working in my direction. We're getting a reversal, and I want to keep trailing my stop as long as possible, trying not to get too close to the current price so I don't get stopped out of the trade. And I was able to grab 13 ticks with a little bit of trailing, and then you can see the price change direction and it took me out. So 13 ticks on one contract is $130, but that was a very nicely traded trap trade. And I hope that that explains the concept of how you want to do it with the cancel. Let me show it to you one more time because it isn't all that long. So the idea is the price goes up and we get filled, okay? And then we're filled to the short side. Boom, right there. I bring my targets into a place where I believe they can be reached. Now I have to deal with this extra tier, right? So I'm going to cancel that outer tier when I believe the move is now over to the upside, which it appears to be, because if I can get my stop below our entry, remember I'm short, that's what's going to give me my profit. So I'll click that cancel button, it removes the tier, and I bring my stop down into safety. So now I can just trail until I get taken out of the trade. And it is an art to trail without getting stopped out for as long as possible. It takes practice. You have to look at some technical analysis to see where the price might return to or where it might continue on to. And in this particular case, we got a little bit of help with the market move. It pulled down a little bit in our direction so that I was able to trail a little bit. Watch. It's going to pull down a little bit more. I'm trailing as the market's moving, extending my target. You never know, it might burst down and give you a monster little trade there. And I kept trailing, trying to increase my targets. and trying to increase my profit. And it eventually changed direction, took me out, and we had 13 ticks under $30 of profit. That's a way to manage a trap trade when only one tier is filled. So that's this week's Trade of the Week, because I felt the lesson was very worthwhile, and I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of people are afraid of the trap trade. There's nothing to be afraid of. They are a very good way to make a profit on a news report that you think and know from studying that will have a high opportunity of changing direction after it gets filled. This is Leigh Goldstein, Trading Director. Thanks for watching this week's Trade of the Week.